welcome back to the channel. Sandra here, mommy to Lambo and Mango. And today I thought that we would chat about the difference between toy and miniature poodles. Now I get asked all the time, is Lambo a toy poodle or is he a miniature poodle? So I'm going to answer that in detail today. Oh, there you are. Hey, it's your video. Come here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, you showed up. So I get asked all the time, is Lambo a toy or a miniature? And recently I was writing a blog on our website, www.lamboandmango.com, and I was writing about a toy poodle profile. So I'll link that in the description below for you guys. Don't forget to check out our blog. I blog on various bird and dog topics on a regular basis, so you can always check in there as well. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and subscribe to the channel. So let's jump into the differences between toy and miniature poodles. So when it comes to poodles, this breed is super awesome, as I've mentioned on the channel many times, but there are three different varieties. So there's the toy poodle, the miniature poodle, and the standard poodle. The standard poodle being the original and also the biggest one. But today let's talk about the toys and the miniatures. So first, let's cover height. A toy poodle's height will be 10 inches or less, where a miniature toy poodle's height will be 10 to 15 inches. So we're gonna measure Lambo after and see where he falls. Now let's talk about weight. The weight of a toy poodle is anywhere from 5 to 9 pounds. And the weight of a miniature poodle is anywhere between 15 to 18 pounds. So when it comes to Lambo's weight, he actually weighs 5 kilograms right now, and that translates to 11 pounds. So he's not in the toy poodle mark or in the miniature poodle mark. So he's like a big toy poodle or a small miniature. So I actually think that what happened is that one of his parents was a toy and the other parent was a miniature, but his passport and all his paperwork says toy poodle. So that's what I'm going with. But I also think that because his color is so unique, that one of his parents was an apricot poodle and the other one was a red poodle, because he has like this strawberry blonde. And sometimes people are like, oh, is he like a red poodle or what is all this blonde? So I actually think that he's a red apricot toy mini mix. How crazy! When I was writing this blog and measuring him and weighing him, I was like mind blown, because I'm like, he's a little too big to be a toy, but he's way too small to be a miniature. So let's measure Lambo's height and see where he falls. And when you measure a poodle's height, you're measuring from the ground to the top of the shoulder blade. So he actually measured out to be about 10 and a half inches. So that just brings him back to that middle cusp, because a toy poodle is 10 inches or under, and a miniature starts about 10, actually more like 11 to 15 inches. This is why I'm convinced that one parent was a toy and the other one was a miniature, because he's either like a big toy poodle or a really small miniature poodle. So yeah, this is our toy mini Lambo. Now, when it comes to toy and miniature poodles, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the only difference really is their size. That's it. That's the only difference. Their appearance and temperament and training and all of that and grooming and health is relatively the same. So if we talk about appearance, you can get a toy or a miniature poodle in a variety of colors. They come in apricot, black, blue, brown, cream, gray, red, and you can even get ones that are a mix of 2 colors as well. Poodles in general have the same kind of features. So they have like these dark oval eyes that you just like get mesmerized staring into. And then once they do puppy eyes, you just lose all willpower, and you just give them whatever they want. So that's just one of those things. They've got a round head, and they're also known for having a straight muzzle. But if you look at the standard poodle, you'll notice that their muzzle is like really long, whereas with a toy or miniature poodle, it's much shorter and not as like long and like pronounced. So I actually don't like how long it is on a standard poodle, but on toy and miniature poodles, it's really quite cute because it's not like so long. I'm gonna hit you guys with some fun facts. Poodles are actually the national dog of France, also known as Caniche, but they originated in Germany, also known as Poodle. That's so fun to say, Poodle. I love saying that. So these Poodles are actually water retrieving dogs, or a breed of water dog, because back in the day they used to retrieve ducks, and they're naturally born swimmers. So they love swimming. Lambo loves swimming, so that is something that he does really well. Now let's talk a little bit about temperament between the toy and the miniature poodle. So I'm gonna be straight up and tell you guys that they have very similar temperaments, and it's all about how you basically bring them up and train them and socialize them. But all poodles are very active and intelligent dogs. Poodles are generally not very aggressive. Therefore, they are really great with children and other animals as well, but it also depends on the other animal's personality if they get along. As you know, Lambo and Mango get along really well, so having a little poodle and bringing in a little parrot was just the perfect pair. It was like peanut butter and jelly. Both toy and miniature poodles are known for being affectionate and sweet dogs. They're known for their people skills and their intelligence, but they're also known for their barking. Both are also quick to learn and eager to please, so they are very trainable. Socialization early for both is going to be important to help with the anxiety, aggression, and barking. Poodles are also naturally territorial, whether they're small or big, and they will bark at anyone or anything that comes into their space unless they are socialized and trained at an early age. Now let's talk about exercise. So toy and miniature poodles are both very high energy, active dogs that need plenty of exercise every day and mental stimulation. Because of their past history of being hunting and retrieving dogs, if they're not physically and mentally stimulated on a regular basis, they could get bored. Now there is a small difference here where toy poodles might be able to get enough exercise inside of the house, but they also need plenty of walks, whereas a miniature poodle will need to stretch their legs a little bit more than a toy, so they'll definitely need some outdoor play along with those nice long walks. So exercise is going to be important for both types, and they are going to be happy and healthy that way, and it's also a really great way to bond with your dog. And remember, a bored poodle is a destructive poodle, and we don't want that. We've actually been super lucky, and Lambo has never been destructive. He's never destroyed anything in any of our homes, so he's just awesome. But I also wanted to quickly mention, when it comes to exercise, you want to be aware of signs of exhaustion, especially in these smaller breeds. They are prone to heat exhaustion, especially with all those long curls. You want to make sure that you look out for signs, and as soon as you start to see that they're getting exhausted, the playtime is finished. So things like panting, drooling, slowing down, drinking excessive amounts of water, that's your dog giving you signs that they're tired, they've got their energy out, and now we can just relax. Next one is health. Now, both toy and miniature poodles are pretty sturdy little dogs, and they can live long, healthy lives. Their life expectancy is anywhere from 10 to 18 years. But one thing to note about toy poodles is they can be more fragile because they are so small and their bones are smaller. They can be more prone to suffering an injury. So you need to be really careful with those smaller toy poodles. Okay, let's jump into grooming. So just because it's a toy or a miniature or a standard doesn't mean that their grooming needs change. Now, they are a low shedding, hypoallergenic dog and they have curly hair, but whether it's a toy or a miniature, their grooming needs are the same. They need to be brushed, they need to be groomed, they need to be washed on a regular basis, because otherwise their hair can dreadlock and mat, and that can lead to skin infections and just be really uncomfortable for them. And then it's difficult to brush out, and you might even have to shave them because they get so matted. So their grooming needs are on a high level, whether it's a toy or a miniature. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope that this helped you make a decision whether you'd like a toy or a miniature poodle. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, and subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next video.